3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to this meeting. My name is Jesus Pascual, CEO of Mercedes, and I stand here today in order to respond to all the reaction caused by the moose test that took place a few weeks ago. From Mercedes, we find essential to explain what really happened, but most important, how we are effectively working on the safety system in our cars, as Mercedes has always done, becoming a referent in the sector. I will first talk for a couple of minutes, and then I will be open to kindly answer your questions. When we were told how the moose test had developed, we were firstly concerned with the affected passenger, and today we can confirm he's recovered. But we are sorry to him and to all Mercedes customers, especially those families and middle-class workers who had reserved the car because they trusted it. Nevertheless, my message is to make those clients and everyone aware that this car can be trusted, as it is one of the safest cars in the market right now. It is necessary to bear in mind that the A-Class had passed all the mandatory tests that were required for vehicle certification in Europe. The moose test was not compulsory. However, we respect the moose test. Another non-mandatory test that we pass, since we find the more safety tests we do, the safer the car will be. This test consisted in an unreal situation, a quick double lane change within a specific distance at 65 kilometers per hour without braking. In a normal situation, braking will be used, but for this test, it was not allowed. However, we assume the result and show our respect for the test. But as I've said before, the baby Benz and the Mercedes brand have always had safety and innovation as their core values. And the new car was designed to complement those values with a more familiar, flexible, and comfortable appealing, what shows that potential for change resides in this brand and the company as a whole. In fact, three Formula One race champion Niki Lauda has also been invited as a test driver. And as you know, Niki Lauda has driven a lot of cars, and when he finished, not only when racing, but also in his daily life, and when he finished the test, he has claimed that the A-Class and its systems make it the safest car in its category. For all these reasons, I think it's important for our clients to regain the trust they may have lost in us. Mercedes will always stand for them. Thank you, and I'm open to answer your questions now. Yes, Zoe?
So how can you ensure that there won't be any unknown safety issues, just like the previous unknown rollover situation with the non-mandatory moose test?
Can you repeat the question, sorry?
So your company only realized that the rollover situation after the initial moose test by a Swedish journalist. So how can you ensure that your company is capable of identifying safety issues and dealing with them?
It's true that it was unexpected for all of us in the company, but I think we've been working even more, as Mercedes has always done, in recovering from previous mistakes, and I think we are even focusing harder on solving those issues. And I can say that the effort we've made in the last weeks and in the last month has been great, and I think the results are working now. We have passed a lot more tests that were not compulsory, and we are happy. So we don't have to. I think we don't have to focus on previous mistakes and focusing mainly on the new challenges. Yes.
Another on Fox News. What would you say to those who are criticizing these events you're having with Niki Lauda as purely a marketing stunt? Because if you truly did care about your customers, this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
He's been invited as a test driver, as all the test drivers that have come today. But I personally talked to him after he finished the drive, and he was really happy, and he really thinks that this car is one of the safest in this category. So Niki Lauda has driven a lot of cars, and it's just another opinion that may help Mercedes customers, but I think this is a good push for the company. Yes, Ruth?
Ruth Palmer, New York Times. Can you describe in greater detail the changes that were made to this car to make it safer?
First of all, we've been investigating all the problems we had. That's why we have taken maybe a bit longer to properly make a statement on what really happened, and we're basically improving on the not only in the ESP system but in all the aspects of the car, braking systems and everything that incorporates the safety measures. I think Mercedes has always been known for its developments in innovation and safety, and that's what we're going to keep doing.